Hello, everybody. Hopefully the mic's working this time around. I apologize for last week. I went through an entire couple hours of stream before I realized that my mic wasn't on and that my recording was like really off. So I deleted that, and we're going to redo what I did last Saturday. So that's why this one has the Redux in the title. One of the first things I did, and I needed to get around to doing this, was level up my my kineticists. We get a bunch of stuff. This is fire-based one. I wanted to get this up, and I was gonna take perception. Stealth and perception again. Really want to get the perception up there, because that's how you find things. So I get that one in. She gets a feat. She's already taken the weapon, focused on the blast, spell penetration. Precise shot and point blank. Okay. So for feats, trickery and use magic device, I think, is what I wanted to take with her, so she can use like some wands and things like that. Because she's pretty straight even across the board on her saving throw, so we don't need to worry about her saving throws so much. Could upper armor class with dodge. Stealthy would help mobility and stealth. But I think persuasion and trickery. This gives her a trickery bonus, which I didn't have in a magic. Well, I could get her up into medium armor. Whew, I could take the girls up to medium armor. That means I could put them in, like, full-on chainmail kind of thing. No, I'm gonna go with the deceitful, because I want the bonus on... Persuasion doesn't matter so much, that's trickery. Was this one trickery and mobility? What was this one down here? Where was it? Deceitful? Persuasion and trickery. Deft hands. Trickery and use magic device. That's the one I want to take. Okay. Then she gets this infusion thing. Eruption is the one I think I took because 50 feet of you, a 10-foot circle. So it's kind of like a, well, what do you call it? It's kind of like a flame strike, but coming up from the ground. So that seemed like a good one to take. We take that. We're done with that. She gets another level, which is not going to be nearly as exciting. She only gets 3 here. So her stealth is up to 14. We're going to get this to 14. One more there, and maybe take up her Arcania. Okay. there. Now they get a wild talent. I mean, you could go with these bonus feats, which are kind of nice, but I could get the defensive. Gain damage reduction 1, adamantine. You possess feel on second. By accepting 1 point of burn, you increase this until the next time your burn is removed to maximum DR your Kineticus level. So she can get lots of damage reduction due to the natural attack. So we're going to take Flesh of Stone so that she can make herself be very survivable. And that's all there is to that. And she's done. Now we're going to go do her sister. She's a little different. She only has 2 points because she doesn't have a really high intelligence. So I've just been, in her case, I was going to get that up to a 10. And she gets the same things here. I think I was going to do the same thing with her to get those 2 things up. And then she gets this. Any 2 adjacent 5-foot squares. That's kind of an area effect, spindle. Spray is a cone from you, and it's all creatures. This she can throw up to 30 feet away and get a couple of creatures. So I think we'll take spindle. And that's that one, and then she goes up again. Again, only 2 points. So we're just going to take her perception up. Wild talents. Electrical resistance. Area attacks. Next time your burn is removed, you gain evasion ability. This gives her a haste. She does the burn, she can increase it for 1 round per level, so she can... Cold resistance, expanded defense. If she goes here, she has Shroud of Water, she could get Enveloping Winds. Early turn of arrow crackling arts will protect yourself from ranged attacks. All ranged attacks made with physical weapons suffer 20% mischance. No effect on ray attacks. And it's up by 5%. So this would be something that she can do to defend herself. And in this one, this is the other one I like for her. All creatures in a 30-foot range of healing burst use half as much damage as normal. So she can get a little bit of a heal on everybody. And then there's the bonus feats, which deflect arrows is cute, but blind fight. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get at least 4 more of these. So it's kind of important that I pick the right one now. This just stops whirling. Okay. I'm not sure if I really want this. Because it doesn't really affect... I like giving them sort of defensive stuff that they can just put up and forget. Air blaster, electric. She's got air. She strikes me as the one that would be doing healing. But her healing blast... Skilled kineticist. Heat adaptation. Lets you heal willingly with an amount of damage equal to your kinetic blast damage. So it's basically her blast damage. Die roll is her healing. And this would heal everybody half of that. 30-foot radius around her. So it's kind of like the same thing that Tristan does, but not nearly as effective. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take the enveloping winds. For now. And then she's done. Okay, so we did all that. Now we had to come down here and check something. In my journal, something happened. I just want to get onto this map first. So, yeah, we've already talked with him. And he wants to be ranked up. Which I can't do because he's busy doing something else. Can't do that. Looking at my stats. And I can't remember if I built... Yeah, I have the bulletin board and the halflings. Alright, I already did all that. Okay. So, I mean, I could try to... I don't really have the money. I only have 37 build points. And to do... to claim Silver Step, I need 375 build points, which is like 10 weeks. Which is a very long time. So I need to get some money to buy things. Claiming Silver Step is important before you go into the next chapter. To make sure that you have your hands on it and it's being built up some. Because it becomes a base for you to deal with the next chapter. Didn't I claim the... I thought I could claim the North Tomorrow Marches. This is south. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're just doing their things. I don't really have... I mean, I could try to rank up somebody here. What's the regent? I could spend 2 weeks and do this. Oh, is she busy? She's not busy. We could spend 2 weeks to do this, get that up a little bit. And then see what shows up. And we'd get some things done. Give us an extra build point a week. I can't remember what I did. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to rank this up. So here we go. You can see a whole bunch of stuff just went down here. We're up to 109 build points. There's a mermaid in river. We're trade off to... Well, you got a triumph. Charmed the mermaid with gifts of magnificent jewelry. He promised yet further gifts delivered regularly if she would look after trade ships and scare away fuas and any other small river spirits. Merchants now prefer this safe water route over the others. Loyalty +4. Economy +2. Well, that's good. Joys of life. You didn't make it. Failed to influence the players. -2 on my community, -1 on my loyalty. Yeah, monster sightings. Local are terrified at the land code and beacon of all variety monsters. There have been multiple wolf, bear, and wyvern sightings in the area. Triumph scouts got the military up, but now there's going to be more of those. Oh, there's a letter from Agravarn, so I have to go to my throne room. Okay. Counselor wants to talk to me because stuff happened. Enchanted Wind is an opportunity, which has to be taken care of if I'm going to take care of it. Fugitive from attacks is a problem. And he's the only one that can do it. Okay. There was another one. Trade taxes. Well, if it's taxes, it's got to be Jubilist, right? It's got to be Jubilist. Because, yeah, he's 100% on that. Go ahead and get that started, Jubilist. Fugitive from attacks. Takes 10 days to do. The only person who can do it is my general, so Ragnar. You don't have a real good chance there, and that's a problem. So let's spend one of these. That's 90. Go ahead and start that. This is an opportunity. It takes 21 days. Do I want to tie somebody up for 21 days? I have to tie up Aram for 21 days with a 9. 70% chance, +3 divine 6 and triumph. I'm not sure I want to do that. I have to start it by the... What would I get out of it? I don't know that I would get anything out of that. An Enchanted Wind, I don't think I can afford to have him out for 21 days. I need to have him available for problems. Regions, what's this? Oh, I can claim the North Narrow Marches now. Oh, man. I need tons of money. I need tons of money. Okay, we've got to go back to our throne room. We've got a couple of events that we've got to take care of, so let's go do that. Remember, wagon trains from Varnhold have arrived in the capital. Margot Varn sends you his regards and asks you to accept the humble aid he hopes will last you through these tough times. I think there are more details in his letter. There's his letter. Let's read his letter. Honorable Baroness Fiona, this is your good neighbor Margot Varn, ruler of Varnhold, writing. News that your lands are being swarmed by loads of monsters as you just reached me. Without wishing to cast any doubt on your valor and combat prowess, I nevertheless dare suggest my help in these dark times. I cannot lend you my sword. All my warriors are busy protecting our roads. There have been too many bandits in Dunsburg. But as a sign of my utmost respect, I send some valuable resources along with this letter. Let them serve you and your people well in these harsh days. I am sure that you will do the same in my place and would never leave Barnhold without help. Therefore, do not perceive this as an attempt to indebt myself to you. My help is free. I offer it of my own volition. Baronies like ours need to stick together in a steadfast alliance. If one falls, the other will follow. Together we can withstand any menace, even the likes that the stone lands are famed for. Yes, I dare not insist, knowing of your hardship, but I do remind you that I would be delighted to welcome you in Varnhold at any time. Respectfully yours, Baron Ryan. I already went to visit him, didn't I? I swear I did that in an earlier video. That he asked me to visit him. Okay, so we picked up the message. We got a Wand of Prayer and a Wand of Good Hope. So those are nice buffer things for my priest to use. I have to make sure I use those. And now we're going to get the counselor, which is Tristan. There's something important I wanted to discuss with you. Meeting your eyes, Tristan looks away as if perplexed. It's not easy to admit, but recently the barony has grown so much that I feel it slipping my grasp. Please ease my burden by finding someone for the position of Curator of Arts and Education. Oh, I know who I want to have do that. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I have Other news as well, which I'm sure you will find agreeable. As you know, our neighbor Galt has been in chaos for years. Ever-changing rulers destroy that which goes against their fickle doctrines, including scientists and creators, but one of them was recently able to escape to our lands. He's the publisher of a newspaper whose headquarters in Galt were burnt down after false accusations of slander. He wishes to move to the capital where he will enjoy our protection. In exchange, he has offered to found a new printing house. He escaped Galt with his plans for a printing machine with him and is ready to start his business here with your permission and help, of course. I think it's a wonderful opportunity not only to get our own newspaper, but to help an innocent man get back on his feet. What do you say? But we have a Princey's printer. Why do we need another one? Lindsay publishes books, not newspapers. I found she'd be interested in this kind of endeavor. Our guest from Galt specializes in it. Let's make Tristan happy. He's my boyfriend, right? I just made us poor. Got +5 on culture, lost 100 build points. And we suppressed him. Okay, we made him happy. I made my boyfriend happy. Are we done? Are we happy? Uh-oh. Oh, Vulcan's come to give me something. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Vulcan searches through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go, a little something from old Vulcan. Potion of protection from arrows. Potion of eagle splendor. Protection from fire. I think it's supposed to be potion of protection from fire. Okay. Anything particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think of something myself. I don't think I can have him craft me. What does this do? Piece of coal, scrap of paper from his sleeve. He takes his time. So I can have him go down the potion route. I can have him do oils and ointments. And use another alchemical items. Okay. I have to go look in the wiki about these things. I can't remember. We'll just have him go do potions. Anything else just come around? Yeah, I have to go to Oleg's Tavern, not your village, is the scary part. You're not in your village, where your workshop is. Okay. Okay. Okay! My god, stop! It keeps giving me messages. I got stuff over here, I think. I really want to get another chain shirt +2 and put that on my girls. On my tieflings. Did I? Newest to oldest? No. Is it just in my items? Wand of Good Hope. Wand of Prayer. +1 luck bonus. Okay. And the Wand of Good Hope. Then he throws attack rolls, ability checks, and lasts 1 minute per level, 7th level, so it'll last 7 minutes. That's a good one for when we're going into places where we're going to have to make lots of skill checks to add that in. Okay, I got to make sure I remember to do that. Okay, this is just going to clear out the things that I just did. Yeah, I talked about the letter. Counselor awaits. Okay, advisors. We have new advisors position. Oh, I have to go talk to him first. Hello, Mr. Storyteller. I remember this from my previous playthrough. You come over here and talk to him. I have some of these. I get 300 for that. I get 300 for that. Would you like to serve me in matters of state? Storyteller goes, thank you for your words. I am unlikely to interrupt political role in the affairs of Treasury, but my advice regarding the magic arts would be useful to any ruler. Okay. Now I can say that I have to talk to him about that once this position comes open. Then I can run back here. Rank up. Yeah, we know. I have to rank him up, but I don't have time to rank him up. Advisors. Now I should be able to put him... And I put him in there. Because he's like the same as Lindsay. Okay. Now I have another advisor to help me take care of stuff. And there's several more that you can get. There's one for the magic, one for spying, which you need dexterity for, and then there's the what's it called? The warden, which you usually want to put in. Warden, I think, takes the Constitution, maybe. But you could actually put Keston in that too, an NPC, which is not a bad thing to do on a couple of these. Then you don't have to worry about if one of your companions can't do the job anymore. All right, I need to go to bed. All right, I have to go to bed. So everybody's tired. Go to sleep. All right, go out here. There's nothing to be done in the Kingdom Affairs. So I needed to go out. I was going to get rid of the Frost Sword. Because it's just a whole lot of money that I don't have anybody that uses a great sword. So just want to go into the main square. I don't know if anybody's out of position. I need to talk to them. Come on. Load up my main square and then we'll go on down and out. Oh, I need to go over and talk to what's her name in the bar, maybe? Alright, first things first. Where are you, Birtle? Come down here. Talk to you. I don't have any extra armor. I have this thing. I'm going to sell that off to him. It's 2,000 gold. Actually, I'm going to put those things in my bag. What's my food look like? I've got 20, so I'm okay there. My biggest problem is I'm kind of low on potions, so if I run out of scrolls, I'm in a world of hurt. Yeah, I probably could sell this. I don't know why I'm keeping these things. I know I'm keeping that one. That's a sneakers robe. And I'm keeping this for when I go to what's-her-name's place by myself. I'm going to wear that. Because that would give me damage for anybody that's close to me. So when the monsters attack me, they take damage. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna deal there. I don't think... Did I need scrolls? No, I'm pretty well set up on scrolls, right? Got more than enough scrolls here to do stuff with. Where's Hesef? Okay, I don't have anything frivolous to give him. And he does have some cure potions. Kind of expensive, but I am going to buy 2 more of those. That'll leave me with 9,000. And the only reason why I want those is just in case the scrolls run out or I don't have any healing. That's a quick fix to try and get us away from whatever we're in. Okay, now on the map I needed to go over, I think it's over here. Oh, it's way over here. It's over here someplace. There's Tristan. Okay, so there's nothing new there. Always got to check on Tristan from time to time because there's things that are supposed to go on in his romance line, and I have not been paying very close attention. I think I may have messed it up. Alright, I need to go talk to Alina real quick. What's the news? Nothing new. Almost are crying over the victim of monsters. It seems there's no insight. Yeah, I'm going out to try and take care of that. Show us what treats you have. Now, I had... No. Where is it? So I've got enough flour, eggs, butter. Ate fruit. Definitely enough meat. Definitely enough milk. Trout. Was I short on fish? I've got 7 trout. Vegetables. Okay, I think I have enough on me to carry me through for quite a few meals. Okay. I thought maybe I might need some more. One of the things I am going to do is I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3. Because when I'm resting, I'm going to start using supplies. Because it means that I save time when my rest stops. Okay. Alright, I need to get the heck out of Dodge.
I'm there.
We're going to have to take a video just to go talk to everybody. Alright, we want to get out of here because we got stuff to do in our journal. We're going to take this group. Because that way we get to bring Akbo. We must have Akbo in our group. We must have the big puppy dog. Now, this is Ratnook Hill, which is not on the things. This is the Lonely Mill, which is on the way to the Goblin Village. So we're going to go over here, but not right now. First thing we had to do was come down here because in our journal, we have Nazriel having problems. Okay? So we've got to go do her thing. This thing is just like telling you, hey, you got to go more stuff. Now I can upgrade a village to a town. Great. Council is for prosperity. Getting more. You know, I just have to do all this stuff to keep the game progressing. But this is the one I'm going to go work on because this is like a quick stop here. Travel. We can go that far. We just rested. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hopefully we don't run into anything. We go in here. Something happened in my kingdom, which I'll check on when I come back out. Alright, and she is over here. She's up there. So we're going to go up there. Quickly, quickly, quickly. And you're the one I gotta talk to, because one of your assistants has gone missing. Mrs. looks embarrassed. It's so humiliating that you've learned of it. Something went wrong with my weapon. It was meant to be a gift for you. But the tail went crazy as he took it. He fell into a fury and ran off. If a faulty blade with my mark gets into someone else's hands, my reputation will be ruined. 180 experience points. You guys help me. I don't think this idiot could have gone far. He may still be near the river. Bring me back the blade, and I will never let you down again, I swear. The lovely woman falls silent. She frowns as if trying to remember something. Oh, but of course, please be sure to save the tail, my other apprentice. It's not too much trouble. You have 1 day to leave my domain. Alright, I have to go. Because that's what gives me a quest, and I know where this quest is. Get out of here. Come on, come on. Boom! And then we have to go back up to the Gundon River, and then we rest a day there, so that I get my all my stuff. We go here, because you're going to get to the point. 22 hours gets us to the point of rest, of needing to rest. Actually, I'm going to cancel this and see what this is. What's going on here? What happened? Oh, blighted disease. See, I knew there was something that was going to come up. And this requires... I can use Tristan for that. How many days? 28 days! Oh my lord! And it's a really high DC. Oh my. And it's like a 17? Oh my god. I'm not sure which one I should use. Be out for 28 days? Well, I know he's ready for a rank up. He's not, so we'll do that. But we'll give him a point. Alright. People are going to be out for a long time. Alright, that takes care of that. Don't forget. And then we're going to go in here. But before we go anywhere, we're going to go ahead and do a rest so I can get Tristan's bonus healing up. I don't think I need it, but I'm going to have it anyway. So we're just going to rest right here. See, I've rested here before. And then this is a trick that I learned a while back. Even though you don't need to use it, if you use rations, basically she makes one die roll at hunting. And whatever she gets, that's it. And you fill out the rest with your rations. And what that does is it cuts down the number of hours that you spend here because of hunting type stuff. And all the other stuff that goes with it. We're going to do shepherd's pie. Because I can do a lot of those, right? I can do a lot of those. We're going to do a shepherd's pie. And away we go.
Can you make an epic pose?
And we were attacked anyway. Wolves. Wonderful. Akbo? You want to go hit that alpha wolf? Trip him? Thank you. You tripped my bard. Who now has to get up and get eat. She steps back 5 feet. And then she sings. And now Tristan. Actually we're going to do this one. So you do minimum amount of damage to Amiri. And just blow these guys up. Just did a bunch of damage to them. Val.
Let us try this one.
Yes. Where's the next one to act? Where's the next one to act? This one? You get shot at. 2. You're next to act? You doubt. Amiri?
Tear them apart!
Oh, you missed it! You missed it! Akbo? Lindsay. Do this. And Tristan, just shoot it. Oh, you can't hit. Val?
Do not fall back.
There we go. Yeah, let's skin them. Take their stuff. Let's go back to resting. We are still using the... Yeah, okay. Let's just try and get this done.
Let's finish them quick.
Oh my god. They just keep coming. Smilodon and a leopard. They just don't want to... They don't want to leave us alone, do they? I'm gonna do this. Get back Lindsay's hit points. And then I'm going to step back here. Akbo, go hit the kitty. Oh, I didn't charge. I'm so stupid. I only get one shot.
Cannot hide from me.
I only get one I can't get anywhere. I'll go right there. Lindsay, you need to sing. Amiri, you need to charge while raged. Hitting it with a club, I should get your bloody weapon out. No, dear, you're gonna... This thing's a very nasty beast. It has many hit points. What do I have over here? I could vine trap it. Made its reflex save. Okay, pupper. There you go, Akbo. That's a good dog. And then you.
Nowhere to run.
Skin them, take their stuff. Can we kindly just get a rest in? That's 2 sets of animals.
We're a strange group. More like a handful of outcasts than an army of heroes. Anyway, they say even the first Aldori Sword Lord was an outcast. Are we any worse than him?
Hunter's returned empty-handed. She's not a very good hunter. I got spoiled when I had my my ranger build, because I could have one ranger hunting and the other I would have Ekin doing stealth and I would be doing hunting, and we would get rations like all the time and not lose anything. Then you have to carry nearly as many rations then, because I would always get stuff really fast. Okay, buff time.
Right here, my friend.
Buff time, buff time, buff time. This one. And the River of Fear. And put up your buckskin. And you are going to go ahead and put this. And you cast this on Akbo, because I know exactly where I'm going and what's going to happen. So I know where everything is here on this particular quest. Up here. Up here. Very soon we're going to see some animals. Yep, right there they are. We can move up to this point. There's 2 of them. I think we can move up.
I do what
here.
I must.
Is that all the farther I can get? There it is. Okay, it was all the farther I could go. I'm going to burst of speed. Where's my burst of speed? I have to burst of speed because I have to get up here and hit this one. I gotta get its attention.
Run.
The idea is I'm getting its attention so it doesn't attack him. Lindsay, you can do both. So you are going to sing, and then you're going to haste everybody that's back here so that they can all get up to this battle. And then Val, you get up and distract this one. And Akbo, you get up and hit this one. Oh, you missed. You only needed a 2, Akbo. Good God, critical miss. Oh, that means you're going to get attacked. No, it's going to attack that. Okay. We're okay. Ekin, take that one out.
Aim true.
Okay. Can you take this one out too? There we go. Enough with the wolves. Alright. Skin them, take it. And then I gotta talk to this fool. So I want everybody up here, move up here. And then I gotta go talk to this fool. When he sees you, the elf crouches in fear, hiding Something in his arms. Have you come to take it? No, mine. Leave me alone. A grimace of pain and madness has captured his face. I forgot to put my buffs on. Diplomacy. I need a 5. Try it. Succeeded! Yay! Normally I would have heroism on me and I'd only need a 3. The elf is beginning to understand. Yes, it's bad. Poison my mind. The elf throws the thing away fiercely. 720 experience points. Turns to the senses, falls around. Good lord, it's finally over. The damned blade took my sanity. Oh, I never expected Mistress Nazriel could create such a monstrosity. Let her find herself another assistant. This cursed thing nearly cost me my life. And he runs away! We get to pick it up. Put it in there. We're going to go back to the lady. Alright, let's go back to Nazriel. If I remember right. Is there anything else I need to do on this road? Or did I already do it all? I can't remember if there's other things I need to do on this road. I think I've already done this road. Right, that's where the guy with the berries was. And stuff. Yeah, because all the peasants are gone, right? Yeah, all the peasants are gone. Let's go here. And all the bandits are gone because I chased off the false dude. Told him to go take a hike. Alright, let's move down here. And out we go. And now I gotta go back to the village. Back to the village, back to the village, back to the village. Come on, come on. We gotta go back down here and talk to her. Oh, more stuff in my kingdom. Oh, let's see what this is. More stuff. Refugees. Packing their belongings and leaving for more peaceful lands. With the young bear, these little people, they always need to be stopped. So, who can do this? He's got a 10. 75% chance. I know if I added that, it'd be 100, but I can't really afford that. It's a problem, but I'm gonna have to take my chances. Okay. See, that's why it's nice, because now I have him, and I still have I still have some advisors left that I can put on other things as they come up, the problems. So that's why it's good to get those extra positions, because then you can handle more problems. I need to go in here, because I have to talk to her again. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, and then she's up here. La 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 la, and go talk to her. Take away this dangerous thing and poison the mind of one of your assistants. Eva takes the blade from your hand. She bows politely. There's honey in her voice. I'm terribly sorry. I'm a failure. I would never have allowed a faulty blade to get into your hands. That's what we need quality control for, right? 180 strange points, and I got rid of that stupid cursed stork. Promise I will receive a gift. Please give me a little more time. I hope the items I send with certainty will fend off boredom while you await the arrival of the true masterpiece. Okay, yeah, whatever. You're going to send me stuff that I can sell. Because most of the stuff you guys give me, I can't actually use. One of these days, I'm going to sit down, go through the wiki, and find out all the strange, like, weapon types that they make. And I'm going to have people specialize in those weapons. So that when they come, we can actually use them and see if they're any good. Okay, we need to get on the road again. Right? Where do I need to go? Oh, what's wrong with Lindsay? Constitution damage. I have to go back to a long rest. Alright, we're going to go back to town. Alright, we're right by the exit here. Let's get out. We got to go back to... I have to rest in my town for this to be gone. Travel there. So annoying. Yes. Yeah, I go to the throne room. I don't have anything to sell. I just need to go do a rest so that Lindsay gets back her constitution. Right? Because her constitution loss... Oh man, she's down -4? What did she get hit with? What to hit her for -4 ability damage? I don't think one rest is good enough. Oh my, do we have any... I don't know if that's... I might have to use this scroll, but we're going to just try and do a quick rest first and see if she gets it all back. If it's temporary, she'll get it all back in a rest. So we'll go do that. Come back out here. Nope, it's permanent stuff. God bless it. Oh, she only gets 1 back a day. Okay, we've got to use a scroll. Alright, that means we need to go out the door again. We gotta go see our friendly neighborhood priest. Bloody heck, into the main square. Yeah, you're the one I need to go to. Now, if I remember how to do this... Is it go to my inventory, go to Lindsay, and use this? Yeah, see, there was no die roll there, it was just automatic. So that restore is the one that gets rid of the permanents in one stat. Oh man, I need to probably buy some more, buy a couple more of those. I need to buy a couple more of those. Don't really need healing ones. What I need is... what is it? Restore? Scroll of Restore. Yeah, they're expensive. And I'm gonna buy 2 of them, because I need those. Okay. Alright, that should get her back to being full, so we can just leave. Alright, we'll go take off. What's my time? Coming up on the first hour, and we haven't really done much. We're gonna go to... Yeah, let's take this group. We're gonna go up by the Lonely Mill in the Goblin Village. Do our thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Load, 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 load. Alright, we need to go... That's the Lonely Barrow. So we need to go here. Then I have to come down this way. Before I go that, I want to see what this Lonely Mill is. Let's go do... I guess we just have to go in there blind. Go in here. Okay. Alright, here we go. Passing the windmill, you saw a curious thing. Goblins were squatting in the shadow of the building, doing what goblins do best, stuffing their faces. They had gutted sacks of flour and were spreading the wealth. I forgot about this. They must have had fun doing that sound over. Okay, shadow building doing what goblins do best, stuffing their faces. They had gutted sacks of flour and were spreading the wealth. Some fried pancakes on an open fire, others threw pieces of dough into a bubbling pot, making some kind of dumplings. Yet others just rolled around in the white powder, shoving clumps down their throats. All of them, without exception, were guzzling ale from kegs nearby, spilling it over each other, and bellowing songs. When they spotted us, the merry goblins, possibly due to the ale, stood their ground. Instead of fleeing, they started to whistle and wave, inviting us to join their feast. In response, the Baroness, I gotta play a chaotic person so I can say, smiled, muttered, why not, and took her place near them. I'm lawful good. I haven't done a lawful good thing in a long time. Shrieking, the goblins scattered and ran, kicking up clouds flowers. When the cloud settled, the goblins, there was no sign. Okay, I chased off a bunch of goblins. And if you go here, it says there's nothing interesting left. Okay. So let's go into the Goblin's Village, shall we? See what's in here. What's in the Goblin Village, in the middle of my lands? Kind of a makeshift wall fence there. Find the Goblin Leader. Okay. First I'm going to cast this. You're going to go Bark Skin. You're going to go Bark Skin on yourself. You're going to cast this on you. This lasts 1 hour level, so you're going to cast that on Akbo. And then we need to do a remove fear on all of us. On his belt, what does he have? He has Wand of Searing Light, Cure Light Wounds, a Bless Scroll, and a Cure. Let's go get the Wand of Good Hope, should we? Wand of Prayer gives us +1. What's the Wand of Good Hope do? Morale bonus. Let's put a Wand of Good Hope in here. Okay. Alright, everybody together. Let's go see what we've got. Well, it doesn't look like there's any gates up this way. Right? Nope. No way to get in there. Anything over here? Aha! There's something in there that I need to go find, but I have to get in the walls. Alright, let's go back this way. Okay. Let's go with us, Beastie. You'll like it here. Friends in the village. Food, too. Hey, why he be roaring? Hey, Beastie, we don't be food, we be friends! We be food. Blood for Gorum? What the heck? I think you only get off one shot, right? Well, you might as well shoot it. Oh, critical hit. Oh. That helped a lot. Hey, Akbo? Do you think you could finish it? That would be hilarious if the two of them just finish off a Hydra. Like this. Just go get it. Well, there we go. And Akbo collects it all. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. What do you need a party for when you have a ranger and Akbo? So this is the gate. Where are the goblins? Well, this goblin just ran away. You don't have anything to do with me. This one's not running away. What's this one? Hey you, potion gulper. Like quests? Going on missions? I have one for you. What did you call me? Potion gulper. Like swordswinger. Like bow shooter. One of those who go run around woods, go deep in caves on missions and quests like that. Now that's just the kind of language the old legend needs. Just imagine, this is the saga of Tormund, brave potion gulper who ran around in the woods doing missions. Amazing, ha ha ha. What is this? Short tail makes shorter. See the beastie in cage, my friend go and I go looking after him. We divide work. I open gate, then friend goes in, friend feeds the beastie. Got it? It's around slightly irritated, but he be lazy, go away. What I offer is open gate, you go inside, give beastie food. Running errands for goblins. Please tell me you're not serious. Missions require I be paid first. You be such greedy fingers, what can I give you? Goblin glances around. Nothing, but his eyes, you have experience, you're not unforget. No, nothing like that. He's just a pet, just like spider, small spider. Or goat snake. Grot snake. He pauses. Little grot snake. Oh, let's go beat it up. I know what it is.
I shall end this suffering.
Aqua? You missed? Aqua, you missed. Oh, maybe I'll get beat up.
Strike.
I hit it. Val?
Let us strike as one.
Lindsay? Sing. And cast a heroism on me. Oh, you can't do it. Had to move too far. Are you beating up my dog? Are you beating up my dog?
Cannot hide from me.
He's trying to beat up my dog. That's Akbo. It's a little bit bad. I'll just shoot
You
at it.
forced my hand.
Go ahead and rage up and go get this guy.
I go down.
You're using a club. I gotta switch your weapon. Akbo? Thank you. Okay, I need to change
Done
Mary's
with
weapon.
waiting.
She keeps using the club. She needs to be using this thing. This or her sword. Okay.
I need a challenge.
Yeah, well, we're gonna come back out to this twit. Where'd he go? Did he leave? Did he leave me? He ran away, huh? Where are you? You're a horse reaper. Should I go talk to you? Oh, hee hee. No believe it. The beastie attack? No. Who have thought? Hee hee hee. You're not angry, yes? Let me show you how angry I am.
Help you.
I'll try to make this swift.
Nowhere to run.
That's enough of that. Now, it's over this way. Oh, there's something over here. Those green thingies.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Flee? We don't flee, we shoot.
I aim true.
Oh, and he critical hit again. Wow. Akvo, you can't get up there. So move here. And then move all the way over here. And then you can't get anywhere either. Just move up. You can't get there either. Tristan, you want to kind of move to... Akvo way up there? Yeah, you want to move up here. I'm going to move up here by the girls. Lindsay, you can only move. Well, that's rude. Sing. And move up a little bit. 3 shots.
Good. Get
1 hit. Akvo. Val.
Do not falter.
I took care of him. Okay. Takes care of that problem. Just keep moving. What's this? There's...
Follow if you dare.
What was that? Ouch, enemies don't dare touch us or Lamashtu curses you. Yeah, okay. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Is there something over here that I was supposed to get? I don't see anything. So I guess, do I really need to deal with this thing? I guess it's experience points. Right? Where's the gate? Gate's up there. Do I really want to fight this? I've been doing pretty good. Let's move up here.
This requires your
Aha.
attention.
So I did need to be up here. Lindsay? Well, 500 gold and some more gold for those.
I'm there.
Well, let's open the door. You get to shoot 3 times.
Cannot hide from me.
Beat it up quite a bit. Val?
Onwards!
And miss. Akvo? You hit. Why don't you go ahead and rage up and come over here and hit him. And take him down. Okay, what's he got? Nothing. Alright. It's cheap experience points. Right. And Amiri's encumbered because she's in her cooldown phase of her rage. I can't wait till I get to the next rage feat, because the next rage feat I think I can get for her is that she won't actually cool down. She'll just take damage. It's one of the nice things you can do. Because then all you have to do is have Tristan like cast a heal before you go there. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's a bag over here. Let's go read the bag. Not much of anything. Goblin Archchemist. Okay. So there's gonna be like... Okay, there's something over this way. Somewhere. Why are you pushing me? Don't eat me. It tastes terrible. Okay. Guess I don't have a choice. I'm gonna run up to this side and attack him. And that should let her charge him. Critical hit for 22. And you're gonna rage up and move up here and hit him. And Lindsay, you can do both. You're gonna move up like 13 feet and sing. And
Nowhere to run.
we take it down. And we skin it and take it and look for other stuff. Something up here? Oh, there's another monster up there. Nothing at this shack. Anything down this way? There was something back over here, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a barrel back here. Must be locked.
Applause, please.
Oh, we got a camping supplies, rice, jasper, and pearls. Okay. There's another monster up here. Am I supposed to be clearing out all these monsters? I can't remember.
I do what I must.
I know we don't have too much of a problem with them right now as a group because we're fairly well equipped and well situated to do this.
Victory!
I aim true.
Mostly because of him. Sing. Oh, and shoot him.
Seems he's right.
Don't hold back!
Stay behind me!
And we'll do one of those. Get a whole bunch of people back hit points.
Tear them apart!
I get all these Hydra eyes, I don't know what to do with them. There is a dish like late game that uses Hydra eyes. But basically you can just sell them off.
I'm off.
Just down this way. Is there more? Oh, this is a pen that's already been opened. Huh? Yes, there was something back here. Is there anything else in here? No, there was something back over here. Ooh, a fireball, scorching ray, a couple healing potions, and spider legs. How the heck did I get up here? I don't remember how you get up there. There's a way to get up there, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, yeah, cluck, cluck, you stupid, what are you name? I punch you hard. Alright, I know what this is. This is
I found something
Trap City.
interesting.
Yep. Lindsay?
Anything else?
Yeah, what are these trickery checks? Dang it, stop. They get progressively harder. Lindsay?
And Lindsay was called forth. Applause, please.
In due
I
time.
see something. Applause, please.
There's another one here somewhere.
This requires your
Yep.
attention.
Anything else?
some rice, and some kind of magical falchion. Something called the Beast Render. It's a martial proficiency, plus 2 animal vein, so fighting animals. I don't find animals very often, only wolves. Sometimes smilodons, but usually it's just wolves. Might keep that around, I might just sell that. Alright, I get to talk to this goblin horse reaper. Ow, tee-hee, can't believe it. She passed all the traps. The goblin taps his fingers together as if it helps him think. Beads of sweat forming on his brow. What I do now? I do not. I do know. I do. Goblin raises his hands as if welcoming you. Congratulations, Shanks. You passed my first test. And for that, he begins drumming his fingers again, and a bead of sweat builds, one becoming so large it begins to curl his ear down. For that you get a gift. Wait here, I bring it right away. I be back before you know it. Goblin begins backing away, wiping his shaky hands over his rags. Little pest, I'll cut you in half. Do I just want to let him go? I mean, is he really worth the 6 experience points or whatever you get for chopping down a goblin? I really should be not slaughtering goblins, should I? Let's do a quick double check here. Am I supposed to let this goblin go? What do you say, Tristan's romance guide? We're gonna go check Tristan's romance guide, make sure I'm not doing something stupid here. I probably shouldn't have attacked that other one. Where's Tristan's romance guide? Regular dialogue? Stag Lord's Fort, special encounter. Troll Lair, we're past that. Silver Step, we did that one. Bridge over the Gundam River, we did that one. Secluded Lodge, I did that one. Goblin Fort, Goblin Fort. No Goblin Village? Okay, no Goblin Village. No Goblin Village in the list. So I could just let Amiri be herself and attack him. He definitely would go down really fast. Or do I let him go? Go on then, get out of here. Nobody who deems far enough, the goblin raises 4 fingers defiantly, spits at you, then scampers off in a run, giggling to itself. I got 67 experience points. I think that's more experience points you get than for killing him. Is there something else up here? I can't remember. I think there is. It's like you have to search around for it, though. Yeah, there's something. Yes, there's a ring shard up here. And then if you go over here and take a look out, you'll see that there's a little hut there that you cannot get to. You cannot get into that space. It does not let you. I have tried and tried and tried. It does not let you walk through there in any way, shape, or form. So, okay. There's this thing down here.
I'm there.
I think this is a way that I can get up to this spot too. And then I have to go in there to finish this all off. When you come down here, this is going to be the Goblin Merchant. This guy you do not want to kill under any circumstances because he becomes a whole lot of fun later on in the game. So we just move up on him. Before we talk to him, we're just going to rip him off. Take all his stuff. Then we're going to talk to him. As you approach, the goblin stands, grinning with his wide yellow teeth almost as sharp as his eyes. You notice a large dirty sack behind him, which you almost mistook for a second goblin. Ah, an adventurer, greeting welcomes. I twerk, a buyer. I sell, I trade. Whatever you sword singers need, I offer. Want to buy something? I can see it in your eyes. Yes, you do. Just 5 money pieces. Not good that much? 10 then. No? Twist my wrist. I give discount. Just half 100. So have a deal? 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 He sticks out his palm trying to shake your hand. Why even talk to these Errands? Just cut them up and forget about them. Let's just see what he's selling. He's got potions of reduced person, potions of enlarged person. The fearsome mace of Torque for 123,475 gold. You can buy a masterwork club. Mace, I guess. He's got ever-burning torches for 2,000. He's got butter for 100. Camping supplies for 1,000 apiece. Hey, Chirk, I got a better idea. Why don't you, like, why don't you take these things off my hands? And some of these crappy weapons, too. Masterwork short swords. Still gonna give me 100 for it. So I'll get 641 from him. I really don't need. Oh, I can give him the pelts too, can't I? No, not that. This one. Yeah, I can give him the leopard pelt for 12. Didn't I have a bunch of these others? Manticore pelt. Smolodon pelt. Give him that. Give him that. Give him that. Didn't I have some... I thought I had some wolf pelts. There. Wolf pelts. You can have those. 727. Move them all. 777. Anything else? I'm not sure if I need those for something. So I'm going to save those. I could sell him some of these. Like, let's sell him like all but 3. There we go. I got a good chunk of change for all those high drives. I'll keep 3 just in case I need them for something. Okay. We're done with him. Now there was a way, I think. You go, yeah, go back this way.
If you dare.
You come up here.
I found
Yeah,
something
I was going to
interesting.
say, I thought there was something up here. Paldan Horseshoe. Yeah, that's one of those things that you need to complete those item quest things. So you got to check every corner, folks. Well, hello. Who's joining me here? Anderson, hello. Nice to see you, Monk Main. I finished Farnhold's lot with a dwarf monk. Rogue Main was pretty fun to explode enemies with punches. Yeah, it is. Fearsome Mace is just a meme weapon, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a masterwork mace. It's just there just to play to play around. So, welcome, Anderson. It's nice to see you join me. Looks like you've left me now too. Okay. I left something behind. I left loot behind. I can't do that. Come on, come on, come on. Get over here, because we got to go into this thing in here. This is the other main part of this quest here. And I'm at an hour and a half already. I'm not even getting to where I want to be. Where is it? There it is. Go get it. Yes, it's one of those things. It's money. Okay. So now we have to go here. And we have to actually go here. We have to go into this in the right order. So we have to approach them from the front. And you
Keep your
need
eyes
to put
open.
that on. And that on. Everybody move forward. He's going to get mad at me. And I'm going to... Who can I talk to? I can't talk to anybody? Okay, I just have to move forward a little bit, I guess, to get into combat.
Their life
There we go.
ends here.
There's 4 of them. I must take them down. They get to move pretty fast, though. Yeah, he's the annoying one. Val?
Let us strike as one.
Aquo, You get that one. Dear heart, you get to get angry. And get this one. Well, why can't I attack? Why couldn't I attack him? Well, that's weird. Lindsay, you get to sing. Oh, go ahead and use one of your hastes. And him first.
Grant you death.
Oh, he missed. I rolled really badly. Akin, that's not like you. Alright,
This will hurt.
heal everybody up. Those stupid things that he threw.
Do not falter.
I'm sorry, we're just so OP compared to the Goblin. Am I still using that stupid... No, I'm using the axe now, right? Got the axe out? Yeah, I've got the axe out. Okay, we still have someone to fight. Who do we still have to fight? Where are you? Oh, you're not dead yet.
You deserved it.
Okay, now you're dead yet. Alright, I'll just take all their stuff. They've got +1 rings, I think it is. +1 rings, everybody has a +1 ring or better anyway. Some masterwork stuff to give me some experience, some money. See, we're still hasted. No, we're not hasted anymore. Alright, is everybody okay? How about the dog? Everybody's okay. We're at full. Let's get in here while his shooting stuff is still on. Okay, we get to watch this. There comes an owlbear. This is hilarious. I really love this cutscene. Still here, I'm currently playing the game myself, but I'm past the part already, so no spoilers for me yet. Oh, I've played all the way through it. I have a whole series of me being a ranger going through this. It's actually in the first series of it is in the first list. Is in the comments. You can go click on that and you can see an entire playthrough starting with the first playlist of me going through. That was one that it was relatively uninformed, so I found out a lot of things there that I didn't know as I was going along. The only thing I did there is kind of what I did here. I went and I found the romance option for Valerie, and I went down that romance line. So that's the only thing I was referencing in the wikis was that. And any,
Not in our story.
when I find puzzles, I go into the wikis too because I'm just not a big puzzle person. Val, hey, you can run all the way there and get there. Go!
Onwards.
I don't understand why it doesn't let me attack him. It said I could attack him. Oh, I missed. I missed. Oh, that's terrible.
Tear them apart.
She hit. I get 3
Cannot
shots.
hide from me.
That's something. All you can really do is sing. You're gonna have to move up here. You'll have to haste us next turn. If we even need it. Fiona?
You should have run.
We take care of the owlbear. And then we gotta skin the owlbear. And we'll collect that because that's also the thing. Where did those guys go? Did they run away? Did they run away? They run away. Well, how rude of them. Well, we got a prisoner here. I do know who this is.
Nowhere to run.
So, So, Anderson, how far have you gotten in the game? Have you gotten through the whole game? Or are you just starting it up? I'm curious. Alright, this is Knock Knock.
The Shatshanks not believe Knock Knock. Poked him with words and spears and torches. Bite him, kick him. Who be survivor now, huh? Knock Knock, me. Always me. Hail Lamashtu.
Okay, the goblin tried to... The Poe has seen better days. He's covered in filth, and a wide variety of burns, bruises, claw marks, and even a bite mark or two. Yet he's smiling widely, as if in triumph.
Greet and meet heroes. Seen how I dealt with them? They were like, we be smashing you. And I snarled back, no, I be smashing you. And the beast was, ah, and bite, and bite again. That's it.
Okay, we got 600 experience points just for talking to this guy. Who are
I
you?
be the ear of Lamashtu. No, not that. I be the seer of Lamashtu. That's who I be. Her favorite of many. I bring a message. She protects me, sends me offerings to eat and whatnot. I be important. Very important person.
I be the ear of Lamashtu. I like that phrase more than the seer. What makes you think you're the seer?
Llama told Knock Knock in her big white arms, rock me, let me suckle her skulls, pet my head and sing. Who's smartest? Who bravest? Who favorite? Knock Knock, that's who. And the next day, proof. I found nest, untouched with eggs. It be a sign. And bigger sign? Llama just saved me, right before your eyes. It be because of that half-head shaman. Bees bite his back. He be crazy. Something get in his way. He be snarling and poking people with fork.
He huffs, then grumbles and shivers as if trying to dodge invisible pokes and prodding in his memories. You know about the incursion of the enchanted beasts?
Beasts? Llama be their mother, like all beasts. But she not birthed them out this way. No way. Half-head shaman lie to make people fear him. Shatshanks stride around all puffed up. Everyone bows. Even King won't bark a word against him. He says God has sent us these beasties to answer his prayers. He even made us uproot village. He says there is thing of goddess nearby, where beasts come from, called womb. And he calls me a blasphemer.
Gotta keep it like an attack. Leave, thanks for the information. What should I do with your kin?
They deserve a knock across heads, all of them. Yet, better not knock. You see, Big Mother Idol? Shatshanks hide in her shadow so can beg and whine for Llama to poison, stab, bite, kill whoever hurts goblins. Don't make Lamashtu Mother mad. Let them live.
I don't. Do I have to do that? I didn't see anything in the Goblin Village about having to leave them alone for Tristan. So we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, bye.
Hey, where you going? Wait till I untie myself. I go with you. We heroes, we march together. The shaman fled. I bet your hide he come back for revenge. He hates you, Longshanks. Hates your guts. Mine too. Let's follow him, then kick him hard in his guts. Teach him a lesson. We kick the king in his guts too while we be there.
Oh, I do love this dude. You want to
See
go
for
with
yourself.
me?
Heroes need muscle, right? Also need brain for plans. Someone with pretty face to charm everyone. And needs leader, heart of the group. I can do all of that.
I've got 2 with muscle. I've got brains back at my city with my magic user and my alchemist. And pretty face, I've got Lindsay for that. I'm not half bad, but Lindsay's the big charmer. And leader, that's me. I'm the queen. Or baroness, or whatever the heck I am. I do like his quests. They're kind of fun, so I'm going to go ahead and let him jump in But we're not going to take him with us because I have to go through leveling him up. So we'll let him go back to town. We'll level him up as a thief later. Now, map-wise, there's goblins here somewhere. Right? Yeah. I think they're up this way. Right? Yes, there's goblins. Yes, there's goblins. Can I steal this?
Applause, please.
Ooh, 200 gold and a healing potion. Alright. I'm going to run into these guys sooner or later. Don't we have to fight? I guess I can talk to this one. Held behind the statue, a batch of goblins cast angry glances at you, muttering threats and curses. One of them, apparently the bravest, steps out, shaking his fist and howls at you in a quavering voice. You not dare come closer, we catch one of your kind before. And I must do cursed him a terrible curse, she do same to you. Okay. Swing at the course of a goblin killed. See how goddess punishes the blasphemes? You run now or she get you too. I'm the one who killed them. They now want mercy. When prisoners beg them, they listen? You must now make a choice between justice and mercy. Don't fear the wrath of an evil goddess. It's not her who will judge you for this choice. Stay between your soul and your own deity. I don't have a deity at the moment. Yeah, now I'm scared. What will Master do? Send another owlbear for us to skin? Master or not, you will be responsible for anyone these vermin kill or maim. Do not press your luck. Cleanse your land of these things. They don't give me lawful good. I get neutral, I get chaotic neutral, I get neutral evil, I get neutral good, I get chaotic evil, I get lawful neutral. It's not fair. I want lawful good. My alignment is lawful good. What's that choice? Fine, so be it. I'll spare your life or just take them out. I think in my playthrough I was neutral good, so I did this one. My previous playthrough. So, what am I playing? I'm playing lawful good, Anderson. Specifically because you have to be a monk and you have to be lawful, and there's a really neat choice with in the first chapter when you're going after the the first boss. What the heck is his name? Boy, I'm at a loss now. It's the whole point of the first chapter to go to the fort of the whatever he's called. Oh God. Oh, I can't leave here. The Stolen Lands Pirate King. Or whatever, not Pirate King. He's the Bandit King. I can't remember his name now for the life of me. And I can't jump out to go check. But he, if you're good, if you have a good alignment, there's a selection choice when you're talking to some of his band that you can actually get some of them either to join you or at least not join him, which makes taking him down a whole lot easier for a bunch of 3rd, 4th level characters, which is what I was. I think I was just at 4th level when we went in to take him out. So it's really kind of important. The alignment can make a difference in that battle. Otherwise, you end up having to fight about at least one really nasty person and up to like 4 or 5 extra guys. And it can be very challenging at that point if you don't have the right mix of people in the party. Oh, we're just gonna purge my lands. I would have said it differently, but our thoughts are essentially the same. A cosmetic smile touches Valerie's lips. Aha, goddess, let us sacrifice him to you.
Better ones.
I think so. Oh, come here. Come on, come closer. Make my life easier. I don't have to charge after you. Now I just get to kill you. Let's start here. It's like you guys don't have a... is not somebody you want to fight. Ekin is not somebody you want to tick off.
Any last wishes?
Did anybody... Oh, some people took damage, so... Tristan? Thank you. Val?
Stay behind me.
Oh, you missed. That's right, you have the defensive thing. Akbo? Me? I'm gonna take an extra attack and this and just start beating up people. He's lots of hit points. Amiri, time to get angry. Oh boy, you're not doing very good, Ekin. Lindsay?
This is where I step in.
Oh, let's do that again.
Let us strike as one.
At least she hit him this time. Aqua? That takes care of that. Grab all this stuff. There's more out there. Okay.
So it's come to this.
Cannot hide from me.
Okay. Take this one. Take this one. I was just looking for other stuff that you might have out here. I didn't necessarily need to pick all of you out, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I don't think there's anything up there that I can get. There's no way I can get up there. They ran off that way, so I can't go that way. I don't think there's anything else here. If I remember right. Right. See, I always thought there was a way to get to here, but you can't get there. You can't get there coming down this way, and you can't get there going up this way. It's like these two bushes, they're just, the way they're drawn, they just keep you from getting into that. I don't know how to get there. Unless I dim door over there, but then I have to dim door back. Suppose I could do that.
It's time to act.
Right, I can do this too. Can I do this? Can I go over here? Nope. It's not a place you can actually physically go. It's not drawn that you can actually go there. Alright, let's get out of here. It's really not anywhere we need to go anymore. We've done this whole map. So we've done the village. You leave the goblin merchant alone. Because later on he will become a traveling merchant, and he actually has a thing to do in your storyline later on in the campaign. So it's fun to have him around. The Stag Lord, there you go. Yeah, I played in Lawful Good. If you're lawful, you get an extra building you can build in your building menus that helps you actually get some of those events done easier. So that's a real reason to play lawful. And I only did good because there's an extra, some extra choices in the first Stag Lord chapter there that makes it a little bit easier for you to get through it. And you still get experience points for it. You don't have to kill everybody. You get experience points basically for talking your way through and getting a couple of allies. In my playthrough, I think way back, if you go back to my earliest streams, I think it's maybe the 4th one that we went and got the Stag Lord. I can't remember exactly when we got him. I had talked with one band of his and convinced them to break away from him, and then I talked to like one of his major lieutenants and talked him into helping me. And then we also, if you have somebody that can sneak and can like talk with animals somehow, like with a speak with animal spell or something, or have animal handling, that kind of stuff. I had Amiri do it. She was the closest thing I had to a ranger at the time. You can actually talk if you go and talk to the owlbear, you can basically make friends with it, and it will actually help you instead of fight you. It becomes very amusing when the Stag Lord has like 3 of his allies: the owlbear, a major lieutenant, and a group of his own bandits all turn against him, and you just kind of like mess them all up. It's pretty hilarious, but you do have to pay attention to do it. For the life of me, I could not remember the name Stag Lord. I don't know why. Okay, so I've done this. What am I supposed to do now in the journal? Oh, I have to go back and attend the council on this. Okay. When's this going to come up? 223 days. Okay. So I guess I have to go back to my town. Let's go over here. Let's go to Tuscale. We'll sell what little bit of junk we got. Yep, something just popped up. Yeah, we're going to enter in here. But we're going to go to the main square first, and then we'll go to our thing that'll tell us what we have to do. What? 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 Load the map! So where are you at, Anderson, in the campaign? Is this your first time through, or are you replaying, or what? I'm curious to see what you got. See where you're at.
I'm off.
Alright, you get... I've been very careful about who gets what here. You're gonna get all the armor. This is all just junk. And weapons-wise, this is all basically just junk. Actually, I'm going to stop on those light crossbows. Masterwork. Masterwork. Where are my girls? Girls? You have a light crossbow. Get rid of it. Girl? You've got a masterwork, so I can sell the other masterwork. Okay. I can give the other masterwork to Knock Knock. I always like to have everybody have an option for ranged. So, one's going to go to Knock Knock, one's going to go to the other Tiefling. I like to have everybody have at least a masterwork ranged option. This thing... you have +2 bonus attack and damage. And if you're attacking animals, you get +2 more, so you'd be +4 against like wolves, and you do 2d6 points of damage against such foes. Now, as far as animal fights, there's a few shots with leopards, like I had when I was sleeping. There's a few smilodons, however you want to pronounce it, and otherwise it's wolves. Centipedes, and spiders, and I don't know if those actually count as animal. And it's worth 7,500. So 7,500 is an awful lot of money for a very limited thing. I am going to sell the Beast Render. Because now we'll have 8,000 more. We're up to 19,000, which means I can actually go possibly grab the North Narrow Marches. Because I can probably buy enough points. 80 times 200 is 16,000? I don't know. Maybe I can't. Alright. So that's armor and weapons. And all the other stuff I sell to this guy or Zarcy. And then don't want him to get those. He gets these. That's only 251. And then in here, I really need to go through and see who gets what kind of spells that they copy into their books and stuff. I only have one. I have one raised dead and I have a signed raised dead, right? So technically I have 2 raised dead scrolls if I need them. Got some protection scrolls. I got 1 protection, I think, of everything. Protection from cold. What is this? Why do I have 3 of those? No, I have 3 of those for some reason. These are all communals. When I get the singular ones, I tend to get rid of those because they just don't help me. What is this? Scroll of Grease. I think someone might be able to learn that spell. I've got several haste scrolls here. Frigid Touch and stuff. I have a lot of spells I need to, like, just sit down and go through everybody and just, like, empty out the scrolls and have them all copy the protections and things that they can get into their books. Because I believe it's Octavia and Jubilis are the ones that can copy stuff into the books. It's my time. Hour and 52. Main Elf Ranger lady, I mean, she is one of the pre-made characters. And using all characters pretty much. First time playing through, I'm doing the quest to chase the barbarians into Armag's tomb right now. After the war with the barbarians. Oh, you're well along then. Okay, I'm gonna give you one piece of advice. Once you get done with the Armag's tomb, there's going to be a fairly long time where there's game time, game days. You're going to have a fairly large window in there before you go on to the next actual main events in the next chapter. Seriously consider doing all your kingdom stuff that you can do. Like if you have to claim another chunk of land or build another village and stuff like that. Try and get that all done in that window. Because once you go into Patax, after you get done with Patax, there's another very short window and then stuff starts. It's kind of like it's the intermission. Once you get done with Amag's tomb, it's the intermission time right there while you're working on that, and then right after it's done, you're in a big chunk of time that you can do a whole lot of kingdom stuff and get your kingdom stats all up to where you don't have to worry about things falling apart. Either that or go into the kingdom thing and put it on indestructible kingdom so that even if you miss something and it starts to fall apart, it won't end the game for you. Because if your kingdom goes to negative whatever in unrest, then you will the game will end on you. So if you can, there's a setting called Indestructible Kingdom, I think. And if you play it with that way, then you don't have to worry about that outcome being the one that ends your game. Now, if you fail on some of these quests, there'll be like, if you don't do this quest, you will, the game will end. You'll run into a couple of those as you get towards the end of the game, which is kind of like obvious. It's like, yeah, we got to finish the game at some point. I strongly recommend against using automatic kingdom management. I know a lot of people don't want to deal with it. I always suggest that you at least go to the indestructible if you're worried about not having to agonize over the decisions and stuff. But do not do the automatic one, because once you do it, you can't undo it. And once you do it, there's 2, 3. Okay, Tenebrous Depths, you don't really, if you're going to do Tenebrous Depths, this is going to be a break from my normal thing. If you're going to do the Tenebrous Depths, go read the wikis on that, because there's things you have to do in a certain order to get the quote-unquote loot. If you don't do things in the level, each of the levels as you're going, if you don't do it in the right order, which is what happened to me in my first playthrough, the very first level, I did things slightly out of order, and I didn't get the really big loot for doing the final level of it, which was very, very annoying, because I didn't realize I'd made the mistake until I was like getting to the last level, and I went and I looked, and I went, oh, I missed this. I did this in A-B order, and I should have done it in B-A order, or whatever, you know, it was. And so I ended up missing the thing. It's very, very strict on the sequence of events, on what you have to find when and all that kind of stuff. So it can be very, very frustrating when it's inside your campaign. It's also been meant to be built as a standalone, you know, how deep can you go kind of dungeon, just an eternal dungeon kind of thing. So, oh, you took a companion wolf. Yeah, it's worth looking up, because it's really kind of, it's very frustrating just to, you know, realize that you messed it up because you did, it's like there's 2 things you need to find on the level, but you have to find A before you find B. And you find B first and don't realize it, and as soon as you pick it up, you've broken the string, and it's not going to let you go. And it's just very, very annoying that they did it that way. But, you know, it's also meant to be, like I said, it's supposed to be a standalone dungeon, you know, a forever dungeon. So, you know, it shouldn't be, they have to kind of do it that way, in that, you know, if it's a forever dungeon, then you're going to play it 12 or 13 times till you figure out the sequence. But if you're in the campaign, you can't replay it. You know, you don't want to do that with your campaign. You're just like, I'm here to grab stuff. They do have some good stuff there. There's a nice, there's actually a merchant there that you can deal with. I'll be interested in hearing what you have to say about that one. So leave me comments somewhere on that on my channel. Okay. What else? Yeah, you're well along in the game. You're in chapter, is that chapter 5? Let's see, Season of the Bloom is chapter 3. And then you get the tomb. So you've already done the tomb, right? So you've already done the tomb, so you're doing Armag's. You've already done the undead stuff with Barnhold's Lot. Oh, by the way, when it comes to rangers and getting animal companions, yeah, right before the coronation part. When it comes to rangers and getting animals, just a little tip for you in the future: don't get a wolf. Yeah, don't get a wolf, because Ekin comes with a wolf. So then you end up with 2 wolves. I like to take one of the cats, either the Smilodon or the leopard, because then you have 2 different animal types that can do slightly different things. The cats have multiple attacks, not doing nearly as much damage as a really big wolf bite. But the fact that they can do like 3 attacks around or whatever kind of makes up for the massive damage that the wolf does. They do it in smaller amounts, which means they might get a little bit in rather than hit or miss with the wolf. So I like Akbo with Ekin. I like the wolf with Ekin, but this I'm not so sure about. But I don't know, maybe you didn't pick Ekin up as a companion. With 2 rangers, it's actually, the game is almost broken if you have 2 rangers. If your main character's a ranger and you have Ekin in your party, because you have 2 animal companions and you have 2 rangers, and the rangers just sit there all day, just like, okay, I've got 4 shots this round. Boom, boom. Oh, Lindsay, you hasted us? I've got 5 shots this round. And it's like you take down 5 enemies between the 2 of you almost every round. So I found the Rangers to be very, very teamed up are very broken. It's like, hey, you have machine guns taking out the enemy. I don't think they were expecting people to do that. So, all right, I've sold that. I have something that has to happen. I have something that has to happen, don't I? There's something that have to happen in my kingdom. I think I had something that had to happen in my kingdom. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I just cast a spell on myself. Oh, bless. Right, because E is bless. Where's my... There's my door. Now, if I go in here, I'm going to have something that's going to come up. We've got the Meet the Council time. So here we are, Meet the Council. Back then I didn't know about Ucken yet. I wouldn't take a wolf again, but they're still useful since when buffed they can trip quite often most average enemies. Ekin and my main do mop up a lot, yeah. Yeah, it's almost like everybody else is around. It's like, are you guys done yet? Is there anything, you can just almost hear Amiri like, leave some for me. What do you use with Amiri for a weapon? Do you use the, do you keep using her sword, or do you, go and get the other two-handed weapons? Like, I went and got, I think I had her take specialization in, like, the two-handed battle axe, the great axe, because there's so many great great axes. But there's some really nice great axes. There's the acid one you can get early. Later on one, I think there's one of frost, and I think there's another one of fire. And it's like, I just kind of keep her with, like, here's 3 axes in your sword, because I can't get rid of your sword. And it's like, which axe do you need to use for this set of monsters? And she just, just totally wails on things. So I tend to give her great axe as one of her feats, as, focus on it so that she can get extra hit chances with it. Because she ends up being very, very good with it. Okay. The throne room is full of people. Your allies stand around the throne, waiting in silence as you approach. The atmosphere is tense. Today you'll be discussing the strange and deadly blight that's recently struck your barony. Knock knock. The gloomy silence is only penetrated by loud chewing. This is where I said knock knock becomes sort of an amusing thing. Knock knock has grabbed a whole fried chicken from the table and is busily devouring it, ignoring everyone else completely. Jod folds his hands on his chest. Well, now that we're all here, let's sum up what we know. We've each spent a lot of time and effort to learn what we can about where the monsters come from and what's causing this strange disease. I hope this conversation can help shed some light on the situation. Keston shakes his head slowly. We need to hurry. If we don't find the source of this blight and eliminate it, we may end up with a rebellion on our hands. Let's summarize what we have found up to this point. Jod Keston will look at you closely. Jod, the surgery showed that it was magic seeds causing the disease, correct? Right. Judging from the location in the patient's body, the seeds were ingested. It seems likely that they're initially extremely small, almost invisible, and people simply swallow them with their food. Once the seed is in the stomach, it begins to grow and cause the symptoms we've seen in our patient. As soon as the seed gains enough strength, it sprouts and turns into a magical portal, just like a bud turning into a flower. Or still, forgive me, Jod stares into the distant moment. Something must have possessed me to say that. It really does look like blooming. Each seed tears the body of its victim just as a flower tears its bud. Keston, we discovered that Lamash's weren't involved in the monster infestation. Doesn't mean they're innocent of other crimes, but the monster invasion at least is not their work. Hearing the name Lamashtu draws Knock Knock's attention. Mother is not to blame here. Told you, but who listened to me? Goblins obviously like having all these monsters around. To them, it's like a sign of the monsters of benevolence. I'd say they're just excited by anything new that happens. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd link to this story. But I doubt the seeds were created by goblin shamans. Besides, a plan like this seems a little beyond the local goblin chief's intelligence. Said, know what I think? I think Goblin King is rotten lice scratcher. Shaman plays him like a reed pipe. Babbles about Lamashtu, then plots behind his back. Would have been nice if I just had money to give people to do the voice acting, because some of these would be so great with these voice actors' voices. Okay, Tristan, can you tell me where these monsters come from? Raises his eyes from the papers on the table. Undoubtedly from some world alien to our own. All monsters appearing from the bottom are exceptionally large and strong. It would be rare to encounter such specimens in the Stolen Lands, or even on most of Galarian, but it's impossible to say what it is that lies at the other side of the portals that's intent on killing your people. That's all I need about the results of the research. Okay? Tristan continues to dig through his papers. So, the bloom's essential properties are strange seeds getting into people's bodies, which causes their disease and eventually creates magical portals. Now we just need to discover where the seeds are coming from. Right? We've been examining the map on the table in the shadows gives a small cough. If I may, I've noticed an interesting detail. Well, two details to be precise. Seeds afflict mostly the villagers. There have been no recorded cases of disease within the city limits, except for those who came here looking for the cure. That's right. Thus, we can assume a common factor in how people are exposed to these seeds. Many villages get their food from the same territory. Makes his head. I don't think food is the problem. Take a look. He points at the map. We have the most cases of the disease here, here, and over here. Monsters mostly attack here and here. The cleric's finger travels down the map, tapping points along a fluid line. You see, the situation is most dire along the banks of the Gudrun River. Everybody's absolutely, Ursula have mercy, he adds exhaustedly. All along the river, that must be where the seeds come from their drinking water. Mission most often fights monsters by their fire. We used to think the monster was just coming to the river to drink. But if the Derek says is right, how many are likely to already be infected? Since we wait for them to succumb to this barrenness? Let's pray we can deal with the situation before that happens. No, I wanted to know how many people I'm going to have to worry about exploring into monsters, Joe. It's the logical thing to ask of. Alright, we have to go upstream. That's obviously the thing. Take me! Take me! The goblin bears a sharp crooked teeth. I want to settle score with King. No, you're not coming with me. Straightens up and flexes his shoulders. If you allow me, Baroness, I'd like to take the lead on this. I'll take the best members of the militia with me, sweep the woods along the river. I'm going to reach at every rock, if needed. For everything they've been through, these people deserve a chance to discover them. You have my permission. I need some time to think over your offer. No, Custom, we have to deal with this carefully and rationally. Go to your people and await my arrival. Gotta stay in my lawful and my good mode here. Furious Tomahawk, yeah. I usually give her that too. An anti-ed two-handed hammer and a Furious Greatsword. But I do swap them around for elemental damage weapons at times. She also has a cloak that gives her cold bite attacks. I built her around rage powers and criticals. So did you build her down the beast path to get the biting and stuff? Having an itch to play the tabletop of Kingmaker since I found out it's an adventure path book for Pathfinder. Have you ever played it? I do not play Pathfinder. I did not play Pathfinder. I did not play 5e. I did not play 4e. I did not play 3e. I stopped at 2nd edition / Advanced Dungeons and Dragons before they went to the D20 system. I'm a very, very old DM. I've DM'd for almost 50 years in the same consistent world. It's had 3 ages over those years. We're in the 3rd age right now that I have people playing in, and I've never found a reason to have to translate up to the D20 system. I've always liked the older original system, and actually a couple of my sons prefer it over the D20 system themselves. So there's a small core of us out here that say it didn't need to quote-unquote get better. It was fine just the way it was. So no, I've never played Pathfinder other than in these games, and this was just to get my itch for a role-playing game in. And this is a good game. I would strongly suggest when you get done playing Pathfinder for a couple times, go ahead and invest in Wrath of the Righteous from Owlcat Games. It is very much along these same lines, except it's sort of a different storyline, different place. But it's much. It's like the next. It's what I wish Pathfinder had been initially. The biggest problem is their voice acting is very limited in all their games. I think they didn't have the budget to, keep voice actors around to read all the lines. So we have to remember the voices when we hear them. And then when we're reading their things, remember their voice tone and stuff like that. Cloak of Winter Wolf, okay. Yeah, I always welcome new people, and I don't say the D20 system is bad. I'm just like, I would have had to change everything in an established. Oh God, when did they switch? When I was at 15. I don't know. I was 15 or 20 years in when everybody started going down the D20 system, and I was like, no, I'm not going there because I've built everything on the original system, and I mean, we're talking like continents worth of content, like city states, countries, and politics, and age-ending events that happened in two of the ages. Basically, um, one was an age-ending event was when I was leaving college, and all of my college friends that were playing, we knew we would never get together, so we had sort of a big epic long thing and ended the age so I could start a new one when I left. And the other one was right around the beginning of when I went into college that I sort of had an age-ending event. That was sort of my first age, which was pretty bad, actually. It was fairly obviously scripted on what you had to do. So we ended that one, and I started up another one that was a little more creative, and now I've gotten into the third age where I just kind of work with my players to make the stories as we go. So it's kind of entertaining to do it that way. I'm not really the DM, I'm more of the editor, I guess, is the way I like to look at it. I'm sort of I give you an outline of what I want you to write your story about. Here's the tools, write me a story, and then I try to keep you on track of not getting too crazy with your story. Yeah, the reason why I suggest that you do Wrath of Righteous after Pathfinder is there are a few people that you'll find in Pathfinder that will make some cameos for you, or you'll see references to people in Pathfinder. And if you play Wrath of the Righteous first, you won't know who the heck they are or where they came from. But if you play Pathfinder first and then you see those references, you're like, oh God, and you'll just crack up when they pop up. They're just hilarious the way they incorporated some of the stuff in there. So that's why I said it's better to play Pathfinder first, and then, I mean, even if you don't like the fact that you can't twist the screen here in Pathfinder and stuff, and they give you that in Wrath of the Righteous, so you might end up playing Wrath of the Righteous more because it's a little more UI friendly. But I found it was just, I was like, I'm so glad that I played Pathfinder first, because then when the stuff started popping up in Wrath of the Righteous, I also have a playthrough of that on my channel as well. Went down the Cavalier route on that one. But I mean, it was just like when I'd see those references, I just start cracking up, and it would explain to people, this is from the Pathfinder game. This is where this person came from, or that's where this reference to this, event came from, or whatever. And it's like, you really, if you didn't play that game, you wouldn't understand that reference. You're just kind of like, oh, just some story thing. It's like, oh, no, they're referring to another whole game that you could have played. And people that you would have met there and all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of neat that you get to get that crossover. I'm currently also playing in their latest one, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. And it is like Wrath of the Righteous one step up into the Warhammer 40k world. It's very, very, they're getting better and better. The only thing that they still don't have is they don't seem to be able to get a budget for the voice acting like Larian did. I'm also doing Baldur's Gate 3, and they have voice acting all through the game, which is just spoiling me on all these other games that have voice acting to introduce you the voice to the character, for a while, and then after a while it's just reading because they just can't afford to have voice actors doing all that. Okay, Keston casts his eyes down. You're right, of course, your grace. Order my men to get ready immediately. We'll wait your arrival when we make a move. Keston gives a short bow and turns around and leaves. I needed him to leave because he's going to come back yelling at me that I need to do something. How did you find the link between the disease and the river? How are the patients doing? After finding the source of the disease, we've been working to remove the seeds from the people day and night. We've saved so many. Joe, faces false. But for each patient we cure, we receive 2 newly infected. Where'd you find the link? You see, Ernest, these seeds are not the only sign of something abnormal at work. Remember the ruins where we first met? The glade near those ruins, full of huge flowers? Glades such as that tend to appear all over the stolen land. Seems strange, does it not? Especially if we take into account that the magic seeds and the portals they create look like flowers themselves. Joe had even called this disaster the bloom. I'd like to research this natural phenomenon and perhaps... Talking is loud, hasty steps heard from the main entrance. Here we go! Those aren't hasty steps. He's walking very calmly. Tristan runs into the room. That wasn't a run. That was a walk. Your Grace, we have trouble. The peasants are rioting. Look, that's the only solution we could come up with. Don't worry, Baroness. As long as they're not setting fire to the streets, we still have a chance of coming up to a peaceful resolution. If you allow me, I'll go and speak with them and do the best to calm the crowd down. And if peace doesn't prevail, our guards will stand with you, and let's go. I can hear their shouting even from here. And we jump out of the... I have to go up to the Gunner River to find Keston. I'm here. Hello, people. The murmuring crowd takes up almost an entire square. The murmuring turns and shouts at your arrival, and a stone flies out of the crowd and strikes the cobbles at your feet. Oh, it would have been much more fun than being the monk here. A single world for a longer time span. Okay, let's see. Quite impressive that you have been playing the same tabletop world for so long. Most I stuck with the game world was about 3 years now. I switch games with my group often. Well, you gotta, in mine, it is completely and totally homegrown. I built it myself. And it took me 3 ages from my standpoint to get it right. So keep that in mind. I spent all those years building this. Drawing maps, putting together stories, tying together kingdoms, politics, overarching politics like planar type things, religion, if you want to call it that, the worship of the various gods. I have a specific set of rules on how the worship of gods works, and I don't limit you to just about, there's only a couple of gods that I probably would say no to, but most everybody can pretty much worship the god they want. It's just a matter of what's their influence in the world on how much, influence you'll have over the world yourself. So I've done a lot of those years were just spent me building things up and trying to interlace them with other things. And then people come along and play, like my family's playing in it right now, and they pretty much broke most everything I built for the particular area they were in. So now I'm having to mess with it as I go along. I have to rewrite things to make it fit what's actually happened. So, to me, yeah, you'll find them and you'll crack up when you see them in Wrath of the Righteous. It made me almost fall on my chair the first one that I saw. So you'll really enjoy it. And let's see. Single world for a long time span. I really like world building, but since my group plays according to their whims, at the time we don't stick to a single one long. Ongoing campaigns quite often between D&D, Delta Green, Cyberpunk, and GURPS particularly. Yeah, when you have different systems, I can see where you would it would be kind of hard to bounce through one world all the time. It does take some dedication to the world building aspect. You can look at some videos and stuff for ideas, but don't take them as gospel truth. Do what you think is right to build your world. Because that was my first mistake in my first age. And I started to fall into it in my second age. And again, the only reason why we really ended that is we wanted one epic in our last, we all knew it was our last year at the university. And so we had 1 year-long epic, like questing thing of like 3 or 4 different groups playing at different times, different groups of people. They all knew that this was going to end. So they all wanted to go on their epic quests, and we did all their epic quests, and then I had it all culminate. I kind of told them all a story at the end of it of how it culminated and what happened because of it. And they were all just kind of like, oh, wow. And I was like, yeah, well, I thought it was a neat story to try and tell. So, and then I started up the third age, started building it when I got out of college. It took me about a year to get a full group together. And that group ended up actually introducing me to my wife, my current wife. So there's that. That was hilarious when I invited her to join us. She said, oh, yeah, sure, I'll try it. And so we had her rolling up her character. A couple friends of mine and I were going to help her, build her character and explain kind of the rules to her. And she started rolling, and we used, I think we used the 4 or 5d6, take the best 3, or something like that. And she rolled something like 3 18s, a 17, a 16, and a 14 on the 6 die rolls. And all three of us just looked at each other and we all said this word at the same time, Paladin. Because it's so hard to get really good stats and be a Paladin. And it's like, she was just overly powerful. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And the thing was is she didn't play the stat lines like most people do in D&D. She just role played. She said, what am I? And I said, think of yourself as like, Lancelot in the in Arthur or something like that, or, things of that nature, that kind of knight. And she's like, okay, I can do that. And she did. She just role played it. We'd have to tell her, roll 20-sided die here, roll an 8-sided die there. She just like, yeah, whatever. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. But she just concentrated on the role playing. It actually changed my entire group outlook on how they played. We all used to kind of play, the stat numbers was a big math game on how much pluses you could get and, getting advantages and things like that. And then when she started doing that, everybody else started paying attention more to their characters and not so much to their stat lines. And we had a much more entertaining time. So, yep. That's the one thing I've taken to now is I tell everybody, I said, don't worry about your stats. Role play your character. The stats are there to make your role playing easier. All right, I got to talk to this murmuring crowd. Takes up the entire square. They threw cobbles at my feet. I really wish here they would have, since I'm a monk, they would have thrown cobbles at me and I would have just caught it. That would have been more cool, but there she is, out at last, damn her eyes. Silence, please let us speak. Tell me what brings you to my door. Let Jawad speak. I command you leave this place immediately. Keep this up and you'll all regret coming here. And I can't do the evil one because it requires me to be evil. Aww. Requires good. Please hear me out before you lynch me. I know you're tired and disgruntled. I am too. Day after day, I and my companions seek a solution to your misfortunes. We've saved so many from this fatal disease, and if the gods have mercy, we can save even more. So please, let us do what we can. Return to your homes, to your loved ones. They need you, just as I need your patience and good faith. Yeah, as you... The crowd before you sways and mumbles. People look at one another, talk in a hushed tone, shake their heads and frown. It seems rebels who were screaming and jeering a minute ago... A minute ago, lost all their confidence. What? I think they have an extra A in here. Lost all their confidence, huh? Okay, whatever word that is. A lost? It's a new word for me. Finally, one of the peasants opens his mouth. The Baroness is right. You really believe this? It's pure nonsense. Don't you get it? We would run the Baroness through, but it wouldn't change a thing. She's one of us. She's of more use to us alive than dead. So be it, Baroness. We'll let you pass, but don't forget, we're trusting you with our lives. Yeah, well, that's the idea. Find the source, save our children from this terrible sickness. I'm trying. But you're making me do dialogue options. I think I'm back in my chambers now. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Yes, now I'm back in here. I know I have something over here. Talk to you about. It's worth a couple bucks. Saddle the horses now and stop their hooves. They cannot wait to travel distant lands. Something of the legendary treasures of the ancient empire. I feel the bravery of previous owner. His past letter. I really do. Find the rest of her 5 belongings together. So that's the Taldan thing. I need to write that down. I had a list here once upon a time. A long time ago. I actually had a list of the various places and things and counts. And I've lost my list. So now I got to start making a new one. Very annoying. Taking all the time to make a list of all the number of items that you need for each one and then lose it. So I'm going to write this down. I need 5 of the Taldan things. Okay. How are you handling your new job? I'm immensely grateful for this position, Your Grace. Thanks to it, I daily discover many new stories of living people and their art. Okay. That's good. Unsigned, yes. Always as unsighing ease, but eyes blinking up in the distance. Where the heck am I? I don't think I have 5 items of the Talden, do I? Let's put it in type. I need to find T's. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's more than that. I need more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need 7 of these. 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure I need 5 of the rest stuff. And of the Talden, I have 2 and I need 5. Okay. Or I have 3. Do I have 3? So I have 3. So I have 3 of the 5 here. 4 of the 5 there. And I have of the ring 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't remember how many I need of that. Cypress Queen, I think I need 5 of the Cypress Queen. So it's like you need 5 of most everything. I don't think there's anything that's just 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one's like 10 or 12. This one's 10 or 12. This one I think is 7 for the necklace, and I think it's 12 for the ring too. Can't remember. I'm gonna look for my list. I'm gonna put these berries in here too. I don't really need to carry those around. I have lots and lots of scrolls. Okay. And you can zoom in to kind of get sort of a first-person feel for talking with people and stuff. That's what I like about some of the things that Alcat did. Did I have to? Oh, I have to do stuff in here. What came up in here? Maybe stuff came through and it gives me new quests. Unrest in the streets. So we did the unrest in the streets. There's a mysterious cult. Must stop for the 1st of the 5th month. And all I have is Valerie to go do it. It's going to take her 18 days. She's got an 85% chance. We'll let her go do that. All my people are really busy. Rusty dogs. This is an opportunity. Team of mercenaries known for their rust-colored armor. Who arrived in the barony. The accountants recommend hiring them, while the officers recommend simply coming to an understanding with them. And neither one of them can do anything because they're busy. So we have to try and do that before the 1st of the wind. 1st of the 5th month. And this one has to be done like right away. I'm not going to get to Enchanted Wind because I don't have anybody that can do that. So we're gonna miss the opportunity of Enchanted Wind. There's just nothing I can do about it. Okay, now regions wise, I have no build points. If I were to purchase build points for this, I would need 225, huh? So if I go to, would be like all my money just to do that. Just to get a hold of that piece of land. So I would have to go with 240, which would give me a little bit to try and build some buildings in the new village that I would have to put out there. Oh man, do I really want to use up all my funds? Oh dear, that's something I think I'm going to need to think about. Alright. Bad storm is approaching. I'll be watching your VODs to catch up. Good luck. Alright. Thanks, Anderson, for showing up. It was nice talking with you. Well, I know for when you see this later, Anderson and anybody else, there is in one of the wikis, there's a list of how many items. They even tell you where most of them are. But at least they tell you, like, oh, there's 5 items of this, there's 5 items of that, there's 7 items of this, and so on. So that you can actually just look it up in the wiki for how many of these pieces do I have to get again. Or you can just write down what he tells you, which is what I did the first time. And I had a really nice piece of paper with all that information on it. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know. I just lost track of it, and I don't know what I did with it. So it's around to be here in this these pile of papers someplace. All right. So I can't really grab this because I don't have people anyway. So I'm not gonna buy stuff. And I've got my little alarm going off telling me that it's time for me to start shutting up. So yeah, we're at 2.5 hours. We know what we have to do next time. I really would like to get one of these things in here, but I can't really claim anything until Val gets done with her event. She's going to be 18 days out, so we're actually going to have to go do some adventuring before we can claim all these things. I really don't like waiting, but I'm going to have to. All right. So in the journal, in the season of the bloom, now it's we did this. First, the call to action, you participate in a real vivisection. Now it's time for everyone to meet and discuss what we've learned about the source of the disease, which we did. It's time to go. We gotta go out the gun and remember where these vicious seeds come from. Cuss and his militia have already gone ahead. We have to catch up with them and join the search. Right. And then there's this thing, which I don't think I'll ever be strong enough to take on those monsters. I don't care how good of a monk you are. These stolen lands. This is just free experience points, and you can actually get some interesting stuff in there, but it's a lot of tediousness, and I really don't have time for that. And then we've got about 200 days to get done with stuff, and we're just waiting on this. Okay. All right. So this is what I guess our main quest stuff is going to be. We're going to go up the Gundon River. This is basically chapter 3. Is doing the season of the bloom thing. Okay? So that's where we're going to be headed. Up the Gundon River, right here. We're basically on our way to Silverstep. That's why I was like, it'd be really nice if you had Silverstep and the North Narrow Marches in your pocket, because then your kingdom would be nice and, I mean, if you end up going across these border lines, you can't do anything in your kingdom. You have to come back across. You get those things in your kingdom, put a couple villages out there, then you can, if you're wandering around on your way to going places, you still can do anything that's not go into the, that you have to go into your throne room. As long as you don't have to go in your throne room, you can deal with it as long as you're inside your kingdom. But getting those things inside your kingdom is a real pain in the butt, to be quite honest. And up here, this is Varnhold up here. So we can't add that one. Maybe try and get over to Varnhold again. So there's Varnhold, there's Dunsword, the edge of the map. And this is the Tors Lebanese, which is next on Silverstep. And then there's the Canelands, and then down here, this is the edge of the map again. And then over here, we've got the South Narrow Marches, the North Narrow Marches, what is this one called? The Dire Narrow Marches. Then we've got Glenabun, Fatax, this is all late game stuff going to the west here, and Thousand Voices. So that's all way in the future to get all those. I really would like to try and get these kingdom pieces in place, but I need Val, and Val's busy doing a problem. So I guess we're just going to have to go down the storyline and hope that I have enough time between chapters 3 and 4 to claim my lands and get my things built up. If I do it quick enough, I should have some time to get things done. Then we go to the next curse thing or whatever it's called and deal with that. Okay? Alright, so there's nothing I can really do in here. I probably just need to rest a day. Check my spells. I don't think I have anything to sell anymore. I did that already, right? Yeah. Oh, that's what I need to do. Inventory time. Inventory, girls. Where are you, girls? Knock, knock. You're going to take one of these things. I know you don't ever use it, but... And you're the other one who needs to take this. So that you have at least a masterwork. You've got a masterwork. Guys mostly just use their abilities. Now, they're only good in light armor, so the best I can do is get them chain shirts. I do have a chain shirt +2. I was looking to try and find another one, but I might just put a chain shirt +2 on Kaliki. Because she's the one with the least defense. Because Chimera, she has the... where's her abilities? In her abilities, she can do this... what's it called? That's probably faster to do this way. I had her take... no, not this, dang it. I had her take Flesh of Stone. So, definitely, in fact, most of the time she gains DR1/adamantine. And she can go, it's 1 by every 2 kineticist levels, so it's like 5 beyond the second. So she's up to +5, or damage reduction 5. And if she takes 1 point of burn, she can increase it by another 1. So she can have like a damage reduction 6 adamantine. Which means physical attacks on her are going to have a hard time actually hurting her. Whereas Kaliki doesn't really have that kind of defense. I mean, she can mess with some attacks and stuff, but I think I'm going to put the +2 chain shirt on her, just to keep her safe. We're like 44,000 experience points away from making 11th level. I think if I make it to 12th level as a monk, I might try and go back and take on the Just Reward Grove, but I just don't think I need to have, like, a greater invisibility potion, which I can't seem to find anywhere. One that can let me stay, either that or a ring of that, or a cloak that'll let me do that. So I can be invisible and get the benefits of them not being able to hit me so well while I'm attacking them. Because I'm not all that good damage-wise. I mean, I do 1d10 damage plus 4 for my dex. That's what I do. And I'm +16, +16, +11. So I'm not the greatest fighter in the world. I have 3 attacks. Because of my multiple attacks, whatever. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. 2 hours and 40 minutes or so. I did have one very engaging person with me. It's listed as Anderson in the chat, so thank you, Anderson, for joining me. I hope all of you will find this entertaining when you get a chance to take a look at it. I do apologize for last week. I totally messed up my recording software and didn't have a clue that it was even going wrong. I didn't even notice. So hopefully I will be able to keep that under control now going forward. All right? So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos under scheduled streams. We will go up the Goblin River next time and see what we can see. All right? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.